We talk a lot about shelter costs as a big component of inflation on a daily basis here on Bloomberg. And the Biden administration has put out its plan to lower housing costs for working families. It includes lowering the cost of home ownership through mortgage relief credit, a down payment assistance for first-generation homeowners, lowering closing costs. What's Donald Trump's plan?
Well, first of all, we have to recognize that home ownership is an incredibly important part of the American dream. It's the major mechanism for wealth accumulation is home ownership. So it's a high priority. And during the last Trump administration, we worked very hard to decrease some of the regulatory burden to make homes more available, to decrease the cost, and to look at some alternative factors for determining who was eligible, for instance, for FHA loans. That resulted in the largest number of black homeowners in history. So those are the kinds of things that we need to do. And then recognize that the real cost is the regulations. You heard about the $600,000 units in Los Angeles last week. To build the unit only costs $150,000. But by the time you add all the regulations, you're way up there. This is what we've got to deal with.
Okay, so Dr. Carson, just to be clear, is that what we should expect Donald Trump to outline if he were to actually outline a policy to solve America's housing problem? It's deregulating, or is there something else more specific?
That's going to be a significant part of it, getting rid of a lot of the regulations. You know, we had a very good plan that was hatched and almost ready to go for Los Angeles, working with the mayor there, Garcetti, with the governor, with several of the commissioners. And then COVID hit and kind of knocked everything off the table. But it is possible to do these things. There are mechanisms. They interlock and work together to be able to provide the kind of housing that we need for our people.
Dr. Carson, you're one of the former employees, if I can use that term, one of the former officials of the Trump administration who has stuck by Donald Trump. You're back with us now speaking as his surrogate again 4 years later. Are you concerned about the conversation surrounding his temperament? You know Donald Trump better than most people. If he starts talking about Hannibal Lecter tonight or sharks and electric boats in the water, some of the stuff that we've been hearing on the stump lately, how does he connect with voters?
I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think he's going to stick very largely to the issues and also be anxious to compare his administration and his policies with the policies of the current administration. That's the kind of thing that the people need to hear. And the people were set up as the final arbiter on purpose by our founders. And obviously they need to hear the whole story before they can make their decision. And what's been going on is a lot of people, particularly in the media, have been putting their thumb on the scale and maybe not telling the whole truth. And this occurs on both sides, all sides. We need to get back to real integrity so that the people can make the appropriate decisions. They're smart people, but if you don't give them the right information, obviously they're going to make the wrong decisions.
Of course, people is a very generalized term to discuss the American electorate, Doctor. There's many different demographics that we are looking at, including some specifically highlighted in the new New York Times Siena College polling that came out last night that finds 26% of black likely voters supporting Trump, compared to 5% at this time in 2020. What do you think is driving that?
Well, I think people have their eyes and their ears open. They saw what happened. You know, the lowest black unemployment on record during the Trump administration, the highest wages, attention to HBCUs, opportunity zones where we encourage a lot of private funding to go into some of the most economically neglected areas, crime, the border. All of these things impact upon people's safety and upon their economic status. And I think people are noticing that and paying attention to it. So you'll see not only our blacks and Hispanics moving toward Trump, but the whole group of every demographic feels the same pain when they go to the grocery store or when they go to the gas pump or when they open their bills and they see the utility bills. It hits everybody in the same way.